Hey guys, this is me. This is basically a video showing how to a delete your Windows 7 OS after you successfully dual booted your Windows 8 and Windows 7 program. It's where you basically, you don't no longer want Windows 7. You see no point in it. You like Windows 8. Well, if you're like me, you like Windows 8, and you would keep it. So this is just it. So this is how you do it. You basically go to your start. You go to your Windows 7 first. That's very important. Once you're on your Windows 7, you should search Windows Easy Transfer, which is basically this. It'll show you this. That's on Windows 7 though. So you'll open it up. And once that opens up, you press next, and you follow the on-screen instructions. You use an external hard disk USB 5, and then you put this is my old PC, and then you basically choose the files you want to transfer to your new computer. Technically not a new computer, but your Windows 08. And then once you're done with that, you do it here, and then you transfer all the files. And that depends. I'm telling you, it depends basically if the hard drive you put on it, it's big enough to store all your files. If it's not big enough, then you're gonna have to delete your Windows 7 first. Then, so what you gotta do is basically go to your start menu, and then you search disk partition. It should be in settings, and then you put create and format hard disk partitions, and this will show up. Not exactly the same for everyone. It's loading this configuration information. Just hold up, wait a minute. Okay, so it'll show up this, and it'll show you up your two OSs you have, your two hard drives you have. And what you gotta make sure is basically this says you gotta make it active. Mark partition as active. And wait, one more thing. If it has to say primary partition, your Windows 8 or wherever Windows 8 is installed, it has to say primary partition. If it doesn't say primary partition, then it's a logical drive. If it's a logical drive, you're gonna have to download this. I'll put the link in the description. It's a tool called Mini Tool Partition Wizard. You click on it, and then just open it up. Say Partition Wizard 7. You click on it, and then there's gonna be an option where you make it. You click on it, and then there's an option that says set partition as logical or set partition as primary. So that's what you gotta do. Once you're done with doing that, you can just you're done with that. You go back to your partitions and you pretty much delete the volume where the Windows 7 is installed. Once you have deleted the file where your Windows 7 is installed, you're gonna have a bunch of unallocated space, and to do that, you press Windows 8, and then you can extend the volume into how many gigabytes you want. So now I have 585 gigabytes on Windows 8. Which is good. And then you think you'll be done, but no, do not reboot. Why not reboot? Because, okay, you know what? Make sure you make sure don't delete Windows 7. Don't delete Windows 7 when you're making Windows 8 primary. I hope I put that. I hope I made that first. If I didn't, sorry. What you gotta do is basically make Windows 8 primary, doing the mini partition tool, and then that will make you reboot, and basically you'll go back into Windows 8. Then after that, you delete Windows 7, and then you extend the volume. Sorry about that, because if you delete Windows 7, you'll have major problems when you reboot. Major problems. And then once you're done doing that, you're gonna have to download a tool. Don't reboot yet. You're gonna download a tool called Easy BC 2.2. You open that up. It may take some time. Sorry. Loading. Just wait until that opens up. Okay, and this menu will pop out. And in your display mode, it'll tell you this is what you want. There is one entry in the Windows bootloader default Microsoft Windows 8. This is what you want. This is what you're trying to do. So what you gotta do is you edit boot menu. Where it says Windows 7, you're gonna have two entries. Where it says Windows 7, you delete it and you make Windows 8 your default, and then you press Save Settings. Once you're done doing that, you go to BCD Backup Repair. You reset the BCD configuration. You perform action. And then you go to add new, and then it'll tell you, oh, there's nothing to boot from because you have no entry. So you go add new entry, type Windows Vista /7/8, you name it to whatever you're liking, make sure it's drive C, and you add entry. That's all you gotta do. Once you do that, you can reboot, and you pretty much have only Windows 8 installed. And then once you have all those gigabytes, you can technically now, if you didn't have it before, transfer your Windows 7 files with your USB flash drive or the external hard drive you did it with. And then, so this is that's how I did it, and it basically just did everything it did. It did everything. I have all my documents from Windows 7. I have all my pictures from Windows 7 as well. Music. And I'm liking Windows 8. I'm not going to change it. It's pretty freaking cool. So, and that's how you delete Windows 7 from your OS. Please like, favorite, subscribe, and if I helped you. If you have any questions or if there's any problems during this, please comment below.